Ben Herbstreit Raising Cane's commercial this weekend during college football.
Ben Herbstreit is advertising?
Well, Kirk is, and they decided to pop out a quick ad.
I think you gotta take this side off.
With Ben.
Okay, so you can stop ripping the nice thing somebody got you?
What happened today and the years before?
Today is Monday, December 9th.
I guess thanks for this. Although...
Somebody put their hard-earned something into that.
I mean, I'm glad the dog is dead.
Oh, jeez.
So I guess it is good to have this.
On this day in 1965, A Charlie Brown Christmas premiered on CBS. Do you guys do that with your kids?
Yes, we missed Thanksgiving this year, but yes.
Yeah, we'll do it this year.
Okay.
Again, I got to get him off the original Rudolph.
I just wonder what from my childhood actually still remains today. And certainly A Charlie Brown Christmas was a staple, as is the regular Rudolph.
The thing is, you have to have Apple TV Plus.
This says, if love could have saved you, you would have lived forever.
Well, that was a quote. That was a quote from Kirk Herbstreit.
Oh, even better. What a homo.
On this day in 1979, scientists certified the global eradication of smallpox, a disease which had killed 300 million people in the 20th century, eradicated.
Nice. We'll never go back.
By science. Big day for Little Dan on this day in 1982. We got a 5-for-1 trade. The Cleveland Indians. Von Hayes was a rookie for the Indians who hit .250 with 14 home runs and 32 steals. And Philly thought, this guy, we will trade 5 players for him. They were 4 players you never really heard of probably or don't care about, and Julio Franco, which was pretty awesome. I loved Julio Franco.
Oh, who didn't?
As did many young Ranger fans later. Jake, on this day in 2013, scientists revealed that NASA's Curiosity rover, had uncovered signs of an ancient freshwater lake on Mars.
Oh, great, cool. Let's go jet skiing or something.
It just means that there may be conditions that we could actually have life on Mars.
Or it could mean that it was sustainable 7 billion years ago.
On this day in 2017, Baker Mayfield became the 6th Sooner to win the Heisman. Can you name them all?
No.
Me neither. On this day in 2021, a jury in Chicago convicted former Empire actor Jussie Smollett on charges that he staged an anti-gay racist attack on himself and then lied to police about it.
He just got his court ruling reversed. His conviction was overturned.
For real?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
So he got away with it, huh?
Technicality, yeah. So like he reached a deal, but then I think he was charged a second time, and they said, whoa, that means all of it's off.
Okay.
Don't know if he's working much, but...
I mean, that was a story that we said was fake the second that we read the story.
Yeah. And it was an awesome story, too. His imagination.
So he was leaving a Subway restaurant, right? Not the Subway.
Correct, yeah.
At like 2:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, so he's way across the street or like, down the street a little bit. Some guys started yelling when they saw him walk out of the Subway, and they yelled, "Hey, Empire."
Right.
So these are like real racist white guys.
He said they were wearing red MAGA hats.
Wearing MAGA hats who could recognize a bit player. This wasn't like the main
From
guy.
From an ensemble cast.
Right. This was like, I actually watched season 1 of Empire.
I remember.
So this wasn't like Cookie or
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Cookie was the wife. Yes, this would be like
It'd be like seeing Ronnie from The Shield.
Yeah, like just the
fifth
lowest
member of the strike team.
But they recognized him from way across the street at 2:30 in the morning, just walking out of a subway in his civilian clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And, yes, started yelling, "Hey, Empire." And then they had a noose on them.
As one will, right. Yeah, they just had it in their action backpack.
Anyway.
And the funniest part is like the two guys that he tried to rope into it and like said
no pun intended.
that they were the assailants. They turned out to be like Nigerian, like extremely black guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The whole thing he didn't think through, but he got off.
Today's birthdays: Chris Boniol, 53.
I had a Boniol jersey
Really?
as an adult.
Todd Van Poppel, 53.
Good dude.
Why do you say that? Did you interview him at halftime of Argyle something?
We became close as this kid played on the Argyle team, and he was treasurer of the booster club, so he wrote my checks.
Okay.
You get paid through the booster club.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
NIL?
More like tax fraud.
Hey.
Interesting.
I've been around this game, brother.
World Be Free is 71. Former Cav great. Have you ever heard of him, Blake?
World Be Free?
It's a player.
No
His
way.
name was Lloyd Free, I believe, in the 70s. And then he changed his name legally to World B. His actual last name was Free. Yeah, dude.
Do you think
Dynamic. Exciting
he
player.
was the inspiration for the bubble names?
No, but that would have been great. He wouldn't have had to do anything.
He's like, oh, just make the same jersey.
Do it just for this one little time, huh? Not your whole life? Okay.
These are so funny in retrospect, guys. There's Say Her Name.
Okay.
I believe in reference to a female that was killed by the police. By far my favorite one, Group Economics.
Did World Be Free play in the NBA when he was 50?
No.
Look at it. He looks
seem
super
likely.
old.
He was balding, and that's when he was a Cav. I think he was part of that 2-19 team that rallied to become a playoff team for Little Dan. Very exciting.
I want to get a See Us, Hear Us, Respect Us, Love Us jersey.
I like the economic one.
Group Economics. That's great.
David Akers is 50.
Man, I thought he was awesome.
He was.
Lefty?
Don't know it.
Are there lefty field goal kickers?
I thought he was. Yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
Who knew? Jim Haslett, 68.
He's kind of a guy. Like, he's just always been around, and you're like, well,
Former Saints
that
head
guy's
coach.
a coach.
Judi Dench is 90. Dame Judi Dench, it says here. What does that mean?
Probably like the opposite of a knight. Not opposite, but the female analogous counterpart, if I had to guess.
Like Sir Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
Dame Judi Dench?
Yeah.
So it really means nothing.
Well,
She's a dame.
She's a sweet dame. John Malkovich is 71.
gold.
Don't know anything about him, but I know
Cyrus the Virus, baby.
I just know that's that movie, Being John Malkovich, was pretty cool. What's Cyrus the Virus?
Con Air.
Con Air.
Ah.
Great character. Dude, don't laugh. I'm telling you. Have you ever actually watched it?
Of course we did. We had a movie.
I couldn't remember which movies you'd actually watched.
I don't
for
know
me.
if did we go see it or did we do that in the pandemic?
I feel like that had to be pandemic.
It doesn't seem like they would get
They
the
would
rights
get
to
it,
that.
yeah.
It seems like too awesome.
Yeah, right.
Is that the one with Steve Buscemi got space dementia?
No, but it does both have Steve Buscemi. Armageddon, he gets space dementia.
Oh.
In Con Air, he's kind of a signaled pedophile.
Who
they have to keep in a cage on the plane
but
Yeah, I guess you don't get space dementia.
without
the
being in
island.
space. Yeah.
But one of the
Did you say on the island?
Or wherever.
That's The Rock. God damn it!
Oh. Well, Con Air is
That's
in the
why
air.
I was questioning.
The island where they had the magnetic boots. That's The Rock?
Yeah, or that might be Face Off.
That's definitely not Face Off. I'm real familiar with Face Off. I actually think we didn't ever do Face Off.
Face Off is the magnetic boots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the prison they would lock it down like that.
Oh, then we did do Face Off.
Now you see why I was curious as to whether or not you actually watch Con Air, because you think all these awesome movies are the same awesome movie.
I actually do, yes.
Yeah, well-
And you're telling me they're actually not?
4 different.
Like, if I was to watch them all consecutively, I wouldn't say there's any
totally
plot,
different.
plot points.
Totally different.
Felicity Huffman is 62.
Was she the Operation Varsity Blues lady? With the college testing scandal?
No,
She wasn't one of them?
I don't think so, but I'm actually not sure. She's not the one that went to prison.
No, that's the other one.
Lori Loughlin.
Yeah.
Huffman was arrested for her involvement in a 2019 nationwide college entrance exam cheating schedule. It feels like you guys both just doubted Kempspin.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Wow.
I
Ouch.
apologize.
Ouch.
Lori Greiner is 55.
Who's that?
I would have thought older. Back when I watched Shark Tank, I thought she was
Oh,
55.
Yeah.
No offense to Lori Greiner.
Yeah. She seems weird.
Yeah, but she's like businesswoman with money and stuff.
Oh, I'm not out. It just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of seems pilly.
Simon Helberg is 44. The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, that guy's probably got $1 billion, and up to this moment, I'd never heard his name.
You ever watch an episode?
No, certainly not.
And I bring this up for you. Tom Daschle, 77.
The senator?
The two-time Senate
He's a
Majority Leader.
Players to see and be seen guy for sure.
Because I feel like that's a name that you would mention when
Yeah.
you laughed at Norm's.
Yeah, he was definitely in the mix in my nascent political days. Tom Daschle.
Born on this day, now dead, Morton Downey Jr.
Dude.
Did you work with him? What'd you do? You were Morton Downey Jr.'s producer for his TV show or radio show? For both.
Damn.
Good dude? Bad dude? Okay, good.
Man, I didn't know anything about him.
The
or
father of Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
But it was actually Danny Bayless. It was probably 5 years ago, and I was familiar with the face, but I didn't really know anything about him. He has many episodes on YouTube. Many as in several.
Not many.
Worth your time. Like
Morton
almost
Downey
worth
Jr.?
go back and let's watch one of them like it's Springer or something. It's insane. And it's awesome.
Did that develop as you were with him?
I was in the second part.
You were in the insane era?
The second part. After the swastika. He did the swastika.
After the swastika.
Okay, we're going to need follow-up on that. at
I
some
know,
point.
right? Yeah. But and he's chain smoking the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a wild ride, but I feel like he was like the predecessor to what came later in television.
Absolutely.
Like the Springer era doesn't happen without him type thing.
Springer is start.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that for real.
Mayor in Chicago.
Cincy.
That's it.
Yeah. It's worth it.
Also born on this day, now dead, Clarence Birdseye, the founder of the modern frozen food industry.
So what if we take this stuff?
How do we keep it good for longer?
We're gonna freeze it.
It'll never work.
Blasphemy.
My friend over here, Mr. Microwave, and his business.
And Joseph Pilates, who invented the Pilates method of fitness.
Stuff works.
I don't really know what it is. Is it like Kegels?
I'm sure you could work that in.
I
Okay.
wish.
Why do you know so much about Kegels? You ever
'Cause
problems.
I'm thinking about transitioning.
It's not just for women.
Oh,
Now, I'm
really?
the guy who knows so much about Kegels.
You can do bottom Kegels,
You can do penis Kegels.
Pegels.
Kegels, yeah. Like when I was a youth, like college age, and I was like, how do I stop busting in 3 seconds?
Yeah.
You learn that the male Kegel exists.
Yeah.
To tighten that thing up.
My algorithm likes to tell me 12 exercises that I can do every day to
Boy, they must
last
be
longer in bed.
following you.
And Dead on the Stay Still Dead, Branch Rickey.
And you do them for a day or two. You're like, okay, yeah, I can do this every day.
Yeah.
And you just stop.
Actually, I don't mind busting quick.